time has come to make a move. You want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now. And we have a clash of ranked Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work first. These guys have a pass-catch combination as good as any in the country. David, they always seem to be in sync.
Yeah, if that guy out wide is covered, he's open. And if you've got a great quarterback like this, too, it just all works hand in hand. He's looking for him. He's going to force-feed him. He's got that kind of arm talent.
Breaks into the open. Oh, the sweet feet. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC.
Breaks away on the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Tigers will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make...
Is fully aware of the challenge in front of him. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Lopez to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on.
I like like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clemson is quick to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Trying play action. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot.
There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to find the end zone. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Randall.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese always says, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lopez to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Burn this defensive back. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over Mississippi State. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Klubnik. Gets it to him on the screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Moore. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. He makes the catch at the 10. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Lopez wants to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's good.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's gone. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Lopez to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The sure hands, it's Moore.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give them the lead.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Conley. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the run.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. They're working that left side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Dumps it off in the flats. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO. Not right flat.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Gauze. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Lopez to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. The big fella's on the field, guys, for the 2-point conversion. Timeout called by the offense. Want to make sure that everyone's in sync on this 2-point conversion attempt. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Lopez wants to fire. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a 2-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Snags it quickly on the left. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And right now, you still have a 2-point lead, David, but you have to be aggressive.
And don't let that scare you, right? You've been executing offensively. You still got the lead, Jesse. No need to panic.
Yeah, and this is where your leaders on offense really have to step up. They got to keep everybody calm and make sure everyone's on the same page here on this drive.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.